Welcome to another great show. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Charles Matthews Morning Show. And if you've been watching, we are doing Black History Month special. Every show for the month of February is bringing a new entrepreneur, somebody new, somebody different, doing great things in our community, all brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. Now, I've been asking and people have been saying, how do we get onto Malcolm's Choice? It's a great platform to push Black businesses out there. So this is what you need to do. You need to call this number right here, 647-975-4454. That's 647-975-4454, and ask for Jody Ann. Jody Ann is the brainchild behind this fantastic new website. It's helping Black business, Black entrepreneurs get a leg up, get your word out, helping them to navigate through the social media network. So please give her a call if you want to be on Malcolm's Choice, because every guest that's coming on my show for the month of February is brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. They do great marketing and advertising. So if you want to be seen, go to Malcolm's Choice. And there is on the bottom their website on the ticker. So today's great guest is coming from Malcolm's Choice, and we're all talking about health. We're talking about the elderly, and we're talking about being careful through COVID. So please welcome to the show my guest, Jennifer. Give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm blessed.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you. I'm pleased.
Good. So what have you been doing during COVID, Jennifer?
Well, COVID, my workload has been shortened because some of my patients passed away, not with COVID, of old age. I work mostly with the elderly. I don't know why I have this soft spot in my heart for elderly, because I grew up with my grandmother as a young kid, and I take care of her. So I have this kind of soft spot. I've been working there since I was the age of 19. I was working as lunchroom supervisor, and then I become a teacher assistant. And then the school went on strike for that long time, and I couldn't walk on the picket line to maintain my kids. So my friend said, you know what, there's a place they're hiring, and you have your nurse's certificate. I said, yep. So I went and I got hired immediately. Okay. And I've been working there until up to 2017. Then I decided, you know what, I want to branch off for myself and help, because what I see going on, they're not getting the time for care they're supposed to get. And it's not all nurses are awful, but some of them, it's just there for the money, not really for the care. And that's my concern with the elderly. I mostly advocate also for the elderly.
Okay, so growing up, and you said growing up, where are you from? What's your background?
I'm from British Guyana. Okay. I'm a Guyanese. I was born and brought in Guyana. And I came to Canada in 1973, August.
Oh, see, you remember
my mom sent for me. I didn't want to come. I'm the only child for my mother. And my aunt said, you got to go, because she sent for you about 4 times and you refused. So this time you're going.
So let me ask you a quick question, because we always have to ask.
Yeah.
When you came over and that first winter cold hit you, what happened?
I want to go back home. My mom said, well, you got to buy your ticket. I said, what? I came with a ticket. She said, it's no good. I started to cry, and I said, never mind that wicked woman.
Well, it's great to have you here, and we're glad that you eventually came down, because now you're running a great business to help the elderly. So everything happens for a reason. So we're glad we're glad we're finally got you over here.
And I've got 4 kids of my own. So they're the one that's keeping me here.
Nice.
Because every time I go home, I told them, I said, I don't know if I'm going to come back. And what they do, they send one of the grandkids with me. I'll take this one with you.
So I see that's where the love comes from for your business. You're a family person. You love being around family. You love being around people. I can see it when you're talking that the love of people is what drives you to do this business.
Yep. And it comes straight from the heart.
So when did you get started?
I got started 3 years ago. I decided, you know what, I'm not going to work for anybody anymore. I'm going to just start working for myself. So right now I'm working for myself on my own, but I'm planning to open my agency. What I'm going to do when I open my agency, because I have these agencies here, and what they do, they send the people out to the clients, but they don't check to see what's going on. Like, okay, they don't come back after the client get a care of whoever's working they sent out. They don't come and make sure that things are being done properly.
Right.
And what I get to observe, because I work also in the community, whereas I was working in a nursing home and in a hospital. I work in the community part-time, going to different homes working. And what I observe with some of them, that when they come in there, they just do bam, 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 bam. And then they sit down and they watch TV, and then they say, oh, I have to go. You know, and it hurts me. You know, so I said to myself, I said, where are these people? That's people they're working for.
Right.
You know, they come in the shower, the elderly, they don't clip their nails, you know, they don't cut their toenails. You know, it kind of bothers me, you know, and I said, it can't work that way.
So you wanted to not change the system, because the system didn't need to be changed. You want to change the outlook of the system to make it a
right
way. Like when you go there, you don't just, it's not just A, B, and C work. You got to do A, B, and C and put all the other little touches to it as well.
Right. Even if you go the extra mile, it doesn't kill you. Right. You know, you go up extra mile and, you know, you say, okay, I'm going to do this for you today. You don't have to do this for you today. You know, it makes them feel, and you know, like if they're wanted. Yes. You know, you just doesn't come in there and just, you know, and it just, I can't deal with it. And I was telling my daughter, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get an agency, and what I'm gonna do with this agency, I said, I'm gonna get people to work. And when I get to work, I'm gonna go and look at the work myself, assess the work. I'm gonna do the work. Mm-hmm. And make sure that the resident is getting, or the person is getting exactly what they wanted. Right. Because if you don't go in there and you go there, you just assess the person with pen and paper, and then you just walk out and then you send somebody in. You know, it's not that way. You got to go and see the person needs. Right. Each person. You got to get to know the person. Right. Because each person is different. Right. So once you get to know the client, right, you know, then you get to understand where the person is coming from, what their needs really are. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes they can't explain themselves. You look and see, okay, you know what, this needs to be done, Mrs. So-and-so. I'm going to do this for you. How do you feel about it? Right. You know, you go in there, you say, okay, you go to give the medication, you go to give a shower. Okay. You see something, if you go take them, do a little brushing or what, it's not going to kill you. Yeah, it's all about customer service. So you want to take the customer service up to the next level. So yeah, you're there for your 4 hours, but during your 4 hours, you want the client to feel like you're there for 8 hours. Yeah, but then some of them don't get 4 hours; they get 2 hours from the government, an hour and a half. What can you do in that time? Right. You know, what can you do in that time? And then sometimes you see what they do. They send one person today, then they send another person tomorrow. That confuses the client. Okay, so you're not just talking about the one work. You're advocating for, you know, something steady, because like you said, after somebody meets the person for the first time, then they kind of like them, they get to know them a little bit, they feel comfortable. Right. And then the next 2 days later, it's somebody completely different. Right. And they're like, well, what happened to Jennifer? Oh, right. Well, we switched Jennifer. This is yeah. You don't build that relationship with the person. Right. Okay, I get you. You know, and that's the thing that bothers me, because I see, you know what, and this is what confuses the client. You know, because I mean, they get to know you, they get to like you. It's same thing in the homes when you're working in the homes. Mm-hmm. What they do, you in the home, you have 12 clients. Okay, you're working. This one particular client get very accustomed to you. Yes. You know what they do? They change you. Switch you out. And then the person asking, where is Mary? Where is Mary? Oh, Mary's on another floor. You know, because what? The person getting too close to you. I don't think that is right. Right. You know, because you build a relationship with this client, you build a relationship with this person, and at least you know their needs, you know exactly what they want, you know, the ins and the outs, yeah, you know what to do, what not to do. Yeah. You know the time they wake up, you know. Yeah, you don't have to ask them, oh, where's your slippers? Because you already know it's always in the corner to the left. Where's my it's always on the top shelf to the yes, I get you exactly.
and you want the person just to feel comfortable and like, oh, I got your slippers, I got this for you, and
Right.
not keep asking you, oh, where's this, where's that, where's this.
Good.
I totally get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, then you're going to tell us how can we get involved with your business? How does the process work? Do we call you? Do we come do a visit? How does it work? We want to get your great care. So when we come back, we're going to talk about it right after these messages. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's easy for customers to buy black once they know where to go. The mission of Malcolm's Choice is to make it easy for everyone to buy black. Malcolm's Choice is committed to keeping our dollars circulating in our community and the sustainable economic growth of the African, Caribbean, Canadian business community. Our platforms provide access to quality products and viable services and valuable information to reestablish our connection and trust with our local businesses and organizations in every industry. We are happy and proud to be the show sponsor to empower Black Canadians with knowledge of Black excellence in the GTA. Give us a call at 1-866-985-8459. That's 1-866-985-8459. Let's talk about your business.
Welcome to the New Haven Funeral Center, where your needs, your family, your heritage all comes first. Our team leads the way with compassion and respect every step of the way. We are certified to ship worldwide and welcome every guest to feel the difference inside of our 5-star boutique-style facility. Start planning with the New Haven Funeral Center. We are here when you need us. Call the New Haven Funeral Center today.
Yes, we're back live with Jennifer. And if you saw in those 2 commercials, this whole month is brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. Every business, every event, everything that's going on for this month on the Charles Matthews Morning Show is brought to you by Malcolm's Choice. And this week's guest was all sponsored by New Haven. They were on the show yesterday. So if you want to know more about them, check out yesterday's show. They're the sponsor for this week. So we'd like to thank them so much for sponsoring all this week's guests, events, and everything that's going on the Charles Matthews Morning Show. So let's get back. So if you're just tuning into us, I've been talking here with Jennifer. Jennifer is talking about, the care for elderly people, why she started the business, when she came as a little girl and she came into this country, and then she's like, "Go, it's cold." But we've been having a great discussion about not just her business, but about the level that she sees out there, and the level that we can all do, and all of our businesses and anything we do. We can always give that little extra touch to make somebody feel comfortable, to make the work feel comfortable. There's always something we can do. So let's just dive into your company right now. I was asking, somebody's listening to the show. They love what you're saying because they feel that what you're saying is 100% true. How does it work? Do they call you first? Do you have a one-on-one with them? Tell us the process.
Yeah, they can call me on my phone number. It's 647-761-3619, or they can also text me or email me, and I can reach for them, or they can come to my home because I'm doing my business. It's from my home. I'm doing my business. I don't have an office.
Okay.
My office is in my home, so they can come to my home. Just call me, let me know they're available, what their availability are, and I'll make myself available for them.
Okay, and then how does it work? Do we sit down with you and find out, okay, what times are best for our clients? What time is best for the elderly?
Yes.
Give us a little down what information we.
Okay, you sit down and you tell me what your needs are, and I'll tell you what I can provide for you. What are your schedule? What are your hours? Because I'm here to meet your needs. It's not mine. It's not all about me. It's all about you.
Okay.
So we can we can also go meet each other halfway. We go into the basket and we just, close everything. But
right. So you go into
all about what the resident need, not about what I need. It's all about what you need and what time, is we can work the time out, the date out, the hours out,
Okay. So what I'm hearing is it's not come see me and I'll tell you what to do. It's come see me and how can I help you? And let's work together to make sure that the schedule is good for you. The timing is good for you.
Yep.
What days are you looking for? What days can I accommodate you in? How can we work together so we're both on the same page to get to give great service out there?
Yep. It's a together thing. It's not a me thing.
Okay.
We work together as a family. It's a together thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
I treat my family, I treat your family, you know. And we get together and we talk and we explain, okay, this is what's going to be done. This is my mother needs, you
mhm,
know. Can you provide this? I have my certificates and everything, but I did everything, palliative care, everything I did.
right. And we're gonna bring that up right now. So I think I'm looking at your certificates right here on the screen.
Yep.
There's all your certificates, and there's a lot of certificates here.
And more. And reference letters.
Right. So you dove right into this. So I'm looking at certificate of palliative care, um, all the way backdating, and you can go onto her website and take a look. They're all there, certified. And you went to Humber College. It shows you right
Yep.
there, certificate right there. Uh, Association of Ontario is also on there. So everything, all the qualifications is right there for you to research and see how this lovely lady dives into her work. It's all on her website. So make sure you go and check out her website. Give her a call. Her email is right there. And a number one more time, 647 761 3619 is right there on the screen. Give her a call. When we come back, we're going to dive into one more quick question. We're going to have a fun game with Jennifer. So don't go nowhere. I just want to thank one of our new sponsors. Jennifer, did you know that Grace does honey? Grace is my new sponsor. And right now they have a new product out there. It's honey. It is fantastic. Make sure you go out there and grab it. So I want to thank Grace for jumping on board and being our new product show sponsor. Stay tuned.
For all the Zoom hashouts and recipe tryouts, the world changed and we were right there, standing with you, always near, getting closer in so many ways, laughing together as we face these days. And because our roots are Jamaican, we've got a special insight that tells us there's no need to worry, world. We'll be all right.
Yes, and you're going to be all right if you call Jennifer. Everything is going to be all right with your clients because that's what she does and that's what she does best. So, Jennifer, you ready to play a quick game?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to fire some questions at you. Whatever comes to your mind, just say it. And then if you want to have a 30 seconds to explain, it's all good. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Favorite food, Jennifer?
Pepper pot.
Pepper pot. Jennifer, is it rice and peas or peas and rice?
No, it's not peas and rice. It's a meat that make with casserole.
All right,
A whole lot of meat put together and make with casserole.
there you go. What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink is lemonade.
Okay, favorite song to listen to?
Oh, I like all kinds of songs. My favorite songs is, I love gospels.
Oh, you love gospel? Okay.
Yes, and other songs too, but I love gospels.
All
I'll
right.
dive into my gospels.
Okay, so if that's the case, favorite passage?
My favorite passage in the Bible is that God bless the child that has its own. Father has its own, mother has its own.
There you go.
And God bless the child that has its own. And that's the thing. I from the time I opened Bible as a kid and I was reading the Bible, and I saw that piece of scripture, and I said, mother has its own, father has its own. God bless the child that has its own. And I said, okay. I guess that's why I'm so independent. I don't rely on anyone.
You do what you have to do.
Yep. Even my mother told me, she said, I have all my things at Sunnybrook because she works at Sunnybrook as a nurse.
Okay.
And she said, I have my things there at Sunnybrook, and anything happened to me, she said, everything belongs to you. So I looked at her, I said, I don't want nothing. I said, Mom, I don't want nothing. She said, how you mean you don't want nothing? You're my child and you're the only one. I said, guess what you're going to do for me?
Uh-huh.
I said, divide it between your grandkids.
Oh, okay.
My mom looked at me, she said, what? I said, yeah. I said, whatever you have for me.
Yeah.
I said, Mom, divide it between your grandkids.
See, and that's why I could tell you have the love of the elderly, and this is why you have the love of your business. So you've been a fantastic guest, Jennifer. Thank you so much for coming on. And we're gonna make sure that everybody go and check out her website. Make sure you go and give her an email. If you have somebody in the elderly that needs care, there's only one person I can think about will give them the 110% and more is right here. Jennifer, check out her business. Go to her website or just give her a quick call right after the show. 647-761-3619. That's 761-3619. All right, Jennifer, before we let you go, anybody you want to say hi to out there? Anybody you want to say hi, hello? Anybody might be watching? Go ahead.
I want to say hi to the audience and I guess my few friends that are watching. I just want to say hello and I want to say everybody to please stay safe and stay blessed. And remember, always give God thanks for everything, even the little things.
There you go.
Be grateful and give God thanks because without him, we're nothing.
Well, I want to give God thanks for having you on my show. You've been a great guest, Jennifer.
Thank you.
All right. All right, everybody. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, we're going to have another great guest, all coming on the show, brought to you by Malcolm's Choice, right there on the ticker on the bottom. Check them out. Go to Malcolm's Choice, and you'll find Jennifer's new website right there on Malcolm's Choice. Go there. Take a look. It's fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody, with another great guest. And remember, Giveaway Fridays. Yes, we have a lot of giveaways, and they're coming up on Friday. So make sure you stay tuned all the way the week. There's different clues on every show, so you have to watch every show for the clues to get your answer for Friday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Has come to an end, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain